Let me know. All right, guys, we are live on the STBA Podcast. Sorry for the late start. As you all know, life is moving really fast, and it's moving even faster now that it's 2025. God, man, it doesn't seem like it's slowing down, and it's so hard to catch up with all with this time, man. And you wake up early, try and beat the time, and it just doesn't. You can't. Like,
There's not enough. There's not enough time in the day.
It's not enough time during the day, but we're finally on. We have Mr. Ronnie Cavazos here with Structure, and Miss Adilia.
Hello, everybody.
With Rate.
Rate Mortgage.
Yes,
That's right.
yes. Miss Adilia here's a STBA member. Has been now for a year or close to
a year.
Yeah,
yes.
close to
in
a year.
July, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
And one of the things that we focus on here on STBA is that we try to get as many members of the organization to come into the podcast so that people could get to know them. And
that's the whole idea, right? To network and meet a bunch of people in the industry. So that
Yes, I appreciate the invite. Thank
good.
you.
Yes. No. Of course.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself to the people. The people that don't know you, right? I'm sure you got
Yes.
a bunch of fans that are watching right now. We're like at 1,000 live views for the people that don't know.
Well, for those that don't know me, my name is Adilia Lopez. I am a loan officer with Rate Mortgage. I have been in the business for, I want to say, over 20 years at this point. I kind of grew up in the banking industry, and I just love what I do. I'm passionate about it.
How's
So
that even possible? When did you start doing
I
mortgages?
started
Like when you were
I was
8?
10, yes.
I was running around the bank because my dad worked there. What?
Yes.
That's
yes,
wild.
But, yeah. I think it does take a lot of passion to be in this, in real estate, period, because it's a very tough business. So I'm very blessed and proud to say, it's been a long time. And, there's ups and downs in real estate and in the business. And, you just kind of go with the flow. And here I am. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. 20 years banking. It's crazy.
20 years.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
It
That's
is.
how long I've been in the the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Very
real long
cool.
time.
Yes.
So, I mean, let's dive in. I mean, you said banking. How did that happen? You worked for a bank? Were you a teller? And then how did it happen? Because for the people that don't know, you can go to your local bank and get a loan. You can get a loan. They do construction loans and stuff like that, right?
Oh yes, absolutely. That's that's how I started in mortgages. But because my parents banked at like a small community bank back in Illinois, and because I forgot to mention I'm from Illinois, from Chicago. I just moved here 4 years ago. But yes, that's my parents banked at a community bank, and they saw help wanted teller. And so my mom's like, go apply. My parents were very hard workers, and, they believed in 14, 15-year-olds going to work.
Wow.
Yes, child labor. But I applied. I got the job the same day, and, I just kind of grew up in the bank. I went to college and fell into mortgages.
That's amazing.
Where'd you go to school?
Roosevelt University.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So you
How do
started
you
as
like
a
the
teller.
weather down here?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yes.
What's Chicago
The hotter,
like
the
right
better.
now?
Chicago was below zero last week.
Yeah, that's
So
terrible.
When I was posting our coldest days out here, like 35 degrees, everybody was laughing at me.
Mm-hmm.
They're like,
Everybody's in shorts back home.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's like
wild.
a nice spring day back home. So
Did
they're
you live
like,
close to Chi-Town at all?
about an hour away from
Yeah.
the city.
Very cool. Do you miss Chicago? I mean, do you miss
I
Illinois?
miss the food.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Wow,
The
what's-
food.
What's
The
good?
food.
What food is good in Illinois?
Well, your Chicago style hot dogs, burgers. I mean, every type of food in Chicago is good. Whether it's Mexican, regular American food, Italian food, they have the best of the best, in my opinion.
Yeah, cool.
But I love the Valley's food too. No.
I mean, you can't be Tex-Mex. Tex-Mex is the best
Yes,
here.
for Tex-Mex, yes, I love the Valley
Yeah.
for sure, absolutely. But
And if you haven't tried the sushi here at shit, where are we? At Bont. Sorry, Shabby.
They got sushi here?
Bro, they have yes.
yes, I
Wow.
tried
They
the other
have
day. It's really
their
good.
sushi is the best.
And shout out to Mr. Dan Cantu for hooking us up and being able to come to. There's this new place right next to Ambra, and I'm gonna use Ambra because everyone knows where Ambra is at, right? So right next to Ambra is a new place that just opened up. It's been like what, a month now, maybe a month and a half.
Who here hasn't been to Ambra? Everybody's been to Ambra, right?
Yeah, we've all been Ambra, and
We're in front of a live studio audience in case people didn't know.
They're about to start clapping and laughing as we're talking.
Yes, that was
There we go. There we go.
Hombre, guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
So Bond just opened up, and Mr. Dan Cantu with Domain Development has been very kind, and he's always on top of where the podcast is going to go next. He takes a lot of pride on the podcast. He takes a lot of pride in our power lunches. And talking about a power lunch, we got a really nice one coming up here pretty soon.
Where at?
We're gonna go to Tabu. We're gonna go to
Oh,
Tabu.
cool.
It's a new Tabu that's opening up.
Oh, but so the over here, Oh,
yeah,
dude, that's
man.
exciting.
It looks great. That's
Yeah.
we got that coming up for the people. We have a lot of people that look forward to the power lunches. It's a great networking event for anybody in the industry that just wants to go and meet people like here, like Mrs. Lopez, that's part of the organization, and she can help you with your mortgage, or she can help you. She knows a lot of builders, so things that are healthy and positive for the organization, like Mr. Cantu has really taken a step forward and taken, like I said, he the locations for a podcast, you call Dan. Locations for the power lunch, you call Dan. He's that guy.
You want to meet somebody, you call Dan.
You call Dan.
Dan is what we
Dan.
consider we refer to as Mr. 956.
When I heard that for the first time, I was like, why do they call this guy that? Then you get to know this guy, and you're like, okay, like this guy knows
He
everybody.
knows everybody.
It's good. It's good. It's good to have people like that in your circle. But
Absolutely.
welcome to the Valley.
Thank you. I love it. I'm not moving back, so.
No?
No.
Why not?
I'll visit, but no, it's too cold now. I'm used to it out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
from the valley now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Nothing.
I'm
Well,
not
we
going
are
back.
so happy that you're here.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Yes, absolutely. I'm so glad to be here.
So, tell us about the mortgage industry right now. What's going on? What should we expect?
What are we looking?
What are the builders? What information do we need to make some decisions?
Well, a better question.
Go ahead. I guess my question wasn't that good.
No. And I'm gonna add to that is, you as a lender, what are you seeing that you like? What's your focus? Is it like the first time buyers? Are you a construction lender? Like, what are you moving more right now that you're seeing that's moving?
I have more first-time home buyers.
Okay.
I do have like new construction as well. And I mean, I see people are very positive about making purchases. Despite the high rates last year and everything, it's never been a better time. And so, I mean, I see a lot of positivity around it. I mean, as far as like knowing where it's going to go, I wish I had,
Crystal ball.
a crystal ball to tell everybody, but I would say like, as long as you remain positive and, the value will always be in real estate, like it will always trend upwards. So I don't think there's, a better time to buy than now.
What price point are you seeing the most inquiries on for mortgages?
Well, first-time home buyers, and the average price point here, I would say, is $250,000 to $300,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's different in Illinois. I am licensed in Illinois as well, and I do have, half of my business comes
Well,
from
our
there.
podcast does
Yes.
get distributed in Illinois as well.
Everywhere.
Yes,
We are worldwide.
Yes.
Worldwide.
Oh,
So
and-
people in Illinois are listening.
I'm
Yes.
actually in contact with Elon Musk right now. I'm trying to get him and Trump at the same time.
There you go.
That would be crazy.
That would be. That would be.
You remember when you told me that?
That would be crazy. Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna make it happen. Just watch.
um,
It's because
Whoa.
the reality is
weird.
the reality is that it's so hard to predict where this is gonna go, right?
Yeah.
Look at what just happened to the stock market, right?
Right.
China releases this new AI platform that's it's some sort of Chat GPT, and it tanked the market. I think it lost like $1 trillion or something like that.
Yes.
In a matter of a day.
Yeah.
So the reality, I think that things are so como se dice, they're so rocky right now.
Uncertain.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a new administration in the office.
Right.
People don't know what way they're going to go. They're making big changes. This past Friday at the meeting that we were at, shout out to Lone Star for hosting the meeting, and shout out to Vipul, which is a good friend of yours.
Well, he is. He's He's my sister's neighbor.
There you go. There you go. And everyone and everybody takes Vipul's word very seriously.
Absolutely.
And one of the things he said about the market was that he even said, "Forgive me." He was like, "Forgive me for there's so much uncertainty right now."
He didn't know where to go with it.
He was like, "There's so much uncertainty because there's going to be tariffs that are being placed in Canada. There's tariffs that are being placed on the United States. There's tariffs that are being placed on China." So he was like, all these things are going to affect us. And not just that, he was like, okay, well, you're putting tariffs on everything, but you also have to rebuild California, right?
and you're getting rid of all our immigrant labor.
So it's like, what's going on, you know? So the interest rates, the reality is that anomaly that we saw of a 2% or a 3%, it's I mean, at least I would like to believe that for my lifetime, it's gone, right? I don't think we'll see that anymore. At one point, I think it was normal that you would see a 7, 8, 9, even a 13 at the time, right?
Right.
So, I mean, what would be normal that you would call now normal? Because last year finished at a what rate? If you remember, like
I would say like 6.5%, 6%.
And right now we're at a 7.
Yes, closer to 7.
It's a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Then people are still buying.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Somebody's always going to have to buy a house. I mean, that's just going to be a constant.
It is.
And it's better than renting at any point, at whatever rate you want to call it. And like you said, rates in the 80s were in the teens, like 12, 13, 14%, and people were still buying homes. So.
But it was normal.
It was normal.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, we gotta change our perspective a little bit and understand what is normal, right? I mean, a 7 is way better than a 13.
Yes.
Right. So it's like, you were a bank teller, right?
I was a teller, and then while I was going to college, I got recruited as a mortgage loan officer. So.
And when you were a loan officer, what rates were you seeing when you first started?
4.5%, 5%. This was back in 2004.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then with time, did it change in 2008, 2009?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we all remember that.
It went up to what, like a 16?
I still have PTSD from that time frame.
Horrible, right?
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like anytime. Okay, so like I was watching TikTok, right? Because that's where everybody gets their news now. And the guy that predicted the fall of our Great Recession, and our whatever happened at that time, he bought a bunch of stock, he bought a bunch of puts, right? That he's predicting that the market's going to crash.
Wow.
Right, and so like that causes anxiety in me. Based on that time frame.
Wait, you're saying he did it then?
I'm saying I have anxiety.
Yeah.
I'm still twitching. But he did that
traumatized.
then, or he did that now?
He did that then.
Wow.
Yeah, and so and he's doing it now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had
But I don't even know if it's true, bro. To be honest with you.
I mean, just look at what happened with that Chinese app. Can you find out what that app is called? Okay, so the app is called DeepSeek, and it's another form of Chat GPT. I don't think you have to pay for it, and it's AI, right? Like you can ask it to do anything, and it'll give you answers to anything, and it's AI.
It's supposed to be like so much faster than the one what we currently have in the U.S.
Right.
And they made it open source.
Yeah.
It's like
So they made it free.
Yeah.
They made it free. You can just use it, and that really affected our market on Monday. I want to say it was Monday.
Yeah, but it's back up.
Yeah, it's back up, but it lets you know that it's that volatile. Like that's just an app, right? Yeah. And because of the uncertainty of the Americans, us as Americans not leading the way in technology, that's what caused that ripple effect. As for what I understood from the briefing that we had, right? So it's interesting because we knew that Trump coming into office was going to bring a lot of change. There was going to, and everybody believes it's going to be a positive thing, right? But right now it just feels like the air is so like we need to get some Palo Santo in here.
Yeah, for sure. I should have brought some.
I know. I was gonna say you should ask me.
For real, man. Get some peace.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring some next time. I'll get you some too.
Yeah.
Miss Lopez.
Yeah, I love it.
I make candles.
Really?
Yeah.
Of Palo Santo?
Well, of all kinds, but yeah, I have a Palo Santo one.
That's pretty cool.
I'll bring you one. They're super nice.
I love that. Yeah.
So, Ms. Lopez, tell her,
Yes.
the university, become a mortgage loan officer, right?
Yes.
So you studied business or you studied finance?
Yes.
Okay.
Business administration.
And why the move to the Valley?
Oh, that's a great question.
That is a great question. So actually, I used to visit the Valley once a year. Christmas time, my dad worked construction back home over there in Chicago, and we came out here. That was our vacation. So the Valley at Christmas time, no snow. It was a little different, but so I got to know, the Valley, and growing up here, I have a lot of cousins on both sides, my mom and my dad. So yeah, the Valley made sense because my only sister lives out here, and why be all the way in Chicago? During COVID, we just made the move. We just decided that, my sister's out here. What am I doing out there? And everybody's working from home at that point. So I'm like, no, let's do it.
COVID did it, right? I
Yeah.
think that happened to a lot of people. It kind of like shuffled everybody different places.
Yeah, because you prioritize where you want to be, what's important to you.
Yeah.
And my family, my 92-year-old grandma lives in Edinburgh, so I go see her now.
92?
92.
Wow, that's awesome.
And
That's
she looks
great.
amazing. She's, that's where I get it from. No, no, she's.
Always.
No, she's
runs in the
amazing.
family.
Yes, it does. No, she's great, and so I'm blessed to have all my family here, and I could just go see her on the weekend. I don't have to wait till December, to
see.
come out here to see
Right,
family.
right.
So I'm like, no, that's the most important thing to me is family, and so I need to be where they're at.
Yeah, for sure.
And now I love it. So
Good.
yeah, I just did pretty well, I think. I mean, who doesn't? Who can't? I mean, there's palm trees and beautiful sunsets, and you guys have it all.
I mean, the Valley's a very welcoming place.
It really is.
And if
yeah.
you surround yourself by the right people, you're going to be okay. I mean,
Yes.
I think that everybody, I was just having a conversation on how the Valley's very welcoming. You could be
Yes.
from anywhere and people are going to just be, they're not, no te van a ver una cara, you're going to have people
Yes.
that we're somos gente, we're going to
Yes.
shake your hand. We're going to make you feel welcome because we're raised with manners like that,
I love that. That's one of the things I love the most is very family oriented. And, it's a great place to raise your kids because it's so quaint and small and, there's not a lot of trouble happening.
Right,
So
right.
I like that.
And despite of what you hear on the news, right?
That's a good one.
We're
Yes,
not
sir.
getting bombarded by a bunch of people from across the border. Right?
No,
Right.
right.
And there's not crazy violence. Actually, McAllen is one of the safest cities
It is.
Right.
in the country.
Yes,
I
sir.
did
And
see
so,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I love the most.
And I think as the years have progressed, it's just gotten better, right?
It's getting better, yeah.
Education's gotten better. I remember, so my mom had 3 boys, right? And we all went through the same school system, right? So we all went to, once mom and pop moved too far, right there on Olana and Eldora, we were established to go to the PSJ system, and we went to Don Ramirez Elementary, LBJ Middle School, and PSJ North. When I got to PSJ North, it was freaking bad. It wasn't bad, to a sense, it was just going to make you a tougher person than most, right? So you go through the system and there was still a little bit of gang activity, but then you look at it now, you're like, this little kid's over here claiming to be a gangster, chill out, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is my hall. You can't come over here. And I'm on this gang. And it was funny because you look at it now and you're like, dude, I used to be, I was a kid that was afraid of that. But
Yeah.
there goes one child through the system, and here comes another one. It's like, no, I didn't ever really went through that. And then here comes the baby. It's like, nah, dude, everybody was in drama. That was the thing. I was in drama, and people were focused on bands. So, the times have really changed where the mentality of the bandidos and stuff like that, just kids that were always making problems or whatever. It's not really. It's not like how it once, at least what I would say, my generation growing up. And even then, I've met people that are like, dude, when I went to Bears or Wolverines in my day, there was real actual gang activity of the TCBs and stuff like that where they were really involved. But you see it now, and there's not you don't really see anything.
I was going to say, I didn't know you guys had gangs out here because I don't see
We
any.
did.
I mean, not
Really?
Chicago style.
We had no, not the Chicago style.
Yeah.
But we did have some.
Oh,
We did
okay.
have. I got recruited when I was in junior high.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
That's crazy.
I think back in the 90s, it was I don't know, everybody was trending that way.
Everybody was trending. I think
Yeah.
part of music and the hip hop
Yeah.
culture was portraying that, and I think that was kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I think so too. But times have changed, like you said.
Yeah.
It's changed, and the Valley's become a place where, like how you said, it's a good place to live. It's a good family-oriented
Yes.
place for anybody that's looking for a place to raise their family. the Valley is a very well thought out metropolis of good people. Like there's good. You can raise your kids in Edinburgh, McAllen, Mission, Westaco, Donna. You're gonna be okay. Your kids are gonna be okay. And there's also a great option as UTRGV where you can go to college here. If you don't feel comfortable sending your kid away to school, you can always send them here and make sure that they're going to be okay here before you send them away. Right?
Not to mention Texas A&M. Right now we've got a
that's true.
satellite
Yes.
campus that is directly tied to College Station, right?
Nice.
And so that's kind of a big deal.
It's like a medical thing too, right, or something like that.
Bro, they have a construction science degree there.
Wow,
Big deal.
that is.
We
a big
need to
deal.
reach out.
That is a big deal.
Yeah.
We got to.
Yeah.
There's so many things that we as an organization are doing.
STC.
and-
STC started that program
Yes,
to
sir.
teach kids to the construction industry.
Yeah,
That's so
Israel,
cool.
the dean, he's actually been a big part of. He's a judge. He's been a judge for 2 years in a row now, for a gallery of homes.
Israel, yeah.
Yeah, and he's an advocate of the program, and he's also an advocate of STBA. He'll reach out just to see how we're doing, and every once in a while you'll see him go to a power lunch. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool because I'm like, man, this guy he's taking the time to come out here and just see how the organization is doing.
Yeah.
But it lets you know that people care. People are into it.
Yeah, absolutely. And with education, obviously, when we're educating the public, we're educating the kids. Our society, rises and gets better, and then there's better opportunities, and then we got developers like Xavi that open places like this and have places for people to go and find entertainment,
Right.
And that way, it just keeps getting
Better.
right?
Yeah.
Just keeps
Yeah.
getting
That's
better.
right.
So, Miss Lopez, on this past, I got invited to talk at a career fair. And I'm gonna ask you what you think on this. So
Okay.
So I go to this career fair, right? And they're like, "Hey Mario, we want you to come talk or whatever." And I show up, and I have no idea what this entails. And I'm like, "What do I have to do?" And long story short, I asked a simple question, right? And I'm talking to these young adults, these kids, and I'm like, "What's the American dream?" And one of them literally told me to be a YouTube star. The other one tells me to be TikTok famous. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, don't laugh, bro. Don't laugh. But I was like, dude, like, what has happened? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? I mean, there used to be a time where the American dream was, I want to work to buy a house. I want to have family. Because I understand that from a lender's point, from a realtor's point, and even a builder's point, it's not easy to find people that want to purchase a home. It's not easy to find people like, hey, I'm going to work this person to potentially buy a home, right? Do you struggle in finding people? And if you do struggle to like get them pre-approved and qualified and all that, have you ever put some mind into like how can we help educate the public to let them know like what the processes are in one day potentially buying a home?
Yes. So I think it's really, like you said, it's really about the mindset. It has shifted from, years before. It's a different demographic right now. They want to be YouTube stars, and everything they see on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, they're like sponges and they want to just do that. But in my opinion, I think that it is all about education. It's really shifting that mindset from I'm going to rent all my life and not have any roots anywhere, or not, pay a mortgage because this is what I was brought up learning. But I think when they have, I think they should have these classes in high school to teach kids how to, invest their money, how to buy a house, how to fix their credit, how to make sure they have good credit.
Yeah, we don't do that enough, for sure.
I think that that's very important, especially for kids just going out in the field or like starting, graduating from high school or college, because it's a good way to direct like real life. It's not just learning, academics, but also like how do I deal with an everyday life thing, which buying a house, versus paying rent on an apartment for 10 years is definitely a plus. Like you want to teach people on how to think that way. And
Right.
it is all about education, is educating, and a lot of my clients, you do have to put some work into it and counsel them, because they are fixed on that idea. Well, my rent payment's only $1,000, so I think I'm just going to stay here, and it's almost like you have to shift that mentality for them to learn.
Right. You get comfortable paying $1,000.
Yeah, because that's easy.
Right.
That's an easy way out,
Right.
In the long run, though, 10 years, it adds
We have
up.
nothing to show.
Exactly.
Right?
And it's not yours yet.
The best investment ever is real estate.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, I think that we were having that conversation the other day a little bit within the education system needs to find a way to implement, one, to bring back the willingness to want to work. The kids don't want to have that labor, and the
Right.
reason that I'm saying that is because
Everybody just wants to be an influencer.
I mean, who wouldn't want to live that life of the easy way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's something beautiful in being a framer, being an electrician,
Absolutely.
being a plumber. We know plumbers and framers and electricians that have done very well for themselves. And how do I say it? Like, there's no need to not tell young adults, like, hey, you can make some good money if you become a really good framer. And
We got plumbers and electricians driving Lambos.
that's what
crazy.
I'm saying.
There's plenty of money in that.
They're
in
like
those trades.
they're like leaders of like car clubs, like like it's you start to think about it and you're like, why are we not teaching our children that being a trade can pay you really well? Most of and I'm going to speak from my personal experience. I had no business going to college at 18. I didn't know what I wanted, to be honest. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I want to be an engineer. What kind of engineer? I don't know. I didn't even finish that. I dropped out when I was a senior, right? So it's like, okay, well, why? Because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do.
Right.
And I'm just putting my perspective on a young, especially today with like the uncertainty and everybody living on phones and stuff. Like, if you don't really know what you want to do, hey man, pick up a trade. Go make some money real quick. It doesn't hurt you any to do
welding, right? Bro, welders are making a ton of money.
that. Shout out to Elut.
Yeah.
Shout out to Elut. We had Elut Medina here the other week, and he brought that up. He was like, dude, I'm trying to help people who are ill-educated. They don't understand that. He's like, people are becoming welders, and they rather go put a couple $1,000s into a truck to where it's going to be like, oh, well, I could have saved those couple $1,000s and put it into a down payment or something. But people are ill-educated.
Right.
So it's like, where can we as an organization help? Maybe get with school boards and see, like, what are we trying to do? I mean, I understand, like, I could go on for days. I feel like I'm just rambling, but like, it's sad
It's
to
true, though,
see.
what you're saying. It is sad. And, like I see it all the time. Somebody has like a $1,800 car note, and now they don't qualify. Like, go live in your car now.
Pero
You know what I mean?
está con madre el carro. Like, did you see it though?
Yeah, I bet it's very nice.
we have some priorities that need to get rearranged.
And yeah, I mean, but that can be done just by shifting your mindset and,
Yes.
and learning. Yeah, it's all about education.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean, we see it, and I'm still trying to figure out how we can impact the education system and how we can bring it up and do it the right way, right? Because sometimes you can say, well, I have this idea and I want to, I think we should start implementing this, but I mean, at the same time, it's like people will be like, well, who are you? Right? Like, why do you think this would be good, right? So, I don't know. I was alarmed by what I was told that day when I went to that career fair, and I told these students, and I didn't tell them, I asked them, like, what's the American dream? And they told me to become a YouTube star, and I was like, no, like, well, that's...
I mean, it kind of is. You know what I'm saying? It kind of is.
That was crazy,
That's the American dream of 2025.
That's
but things are going to consistently be evolving, and we just got to, keep moving forward. And I believe in our youth. Our youth is going to be fun. Yeah. I have 2 kiddos.
right.
They're doing great. All their friends are doing great. And so I would. We got a lot of good kids coming.
Like I see my little brother, and I mean, he just got accepted into medical school, right? And he has options now. Like now he's like, oh, well, I got options. I just don't have to go to this medical school. I go to this medical school. And he's doing really well for himself. So I see that, and I'm like, no, you're doing great. And eventually that guy's going to become a home buyer. Or he'll probably build his own home. Who knows? Right. I mean, he has all of dad's trades, you know, or he'll call me and, you know, we'll help him. It doesn't matter, right? But the youth is doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you said it right now, like he has you guys as mentors.
Right.
Not everybody has that, you know, and that's the issue is like changing the minds of those people that are raising those kids to teach them what's important. You know what I mean? Because that's where it comes from.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Sorry, guys. We got this is a
They're
construction.
making daiquiris.
This is a construction podcast. STBA is a builders organization, so there's some building happening right behind us. Don't worry about it. There's construction happening. Don't worry about the noise. It's okay.
So, Ms. Lopez, tell us about what makes you different, right? We got other lenders in our organization, and you know, everybody's got what they're good at, what makes them, you know.
I would like to believe that we have some great lenders in our organization.
Absolutely.
Green.
Yeah, I agree as well. I think it's a tough job. It's tough to assist clients that are, you know, have less than perfect credit. But what makes me different is I like to almost counsel the borrower into, you know, the process because a lot of times they just, you know, they get the application and, you know, like there's no substance behind it. And I really put my heart into it the whole time through the whole process until the end. And so, I mean, that's what's made me different, and that's why I still have a lot of partners back home in Illinois that still send me business, even though I'm not there. And so, you know, you gain people's trust that way because they know that you're really committed in the process and with your borrower. And so that's what makes me different.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And so being here in the Valley, the clientele that you have, how well educated are they in this field, right? In the mortgage business? Do you find yourself having to educate more so?
There is a lot of opportunity here in the Valley to help, you know, look at all the fourplexes we have. Yeah. There's a lot of people renting, and I mean, that's great, but there's a lot of opportunity for counseling and, you know, credit counseling especially, and knowing, you know, what do I do with, you know, if I get paid cash, how do I report my taxes? Mm-hmm. You know, because people are afraid to do that too. Oh, I don't report my taxes because I get paid cash. Well, they just need a good accountant to help them, you know, make sure that they're reporting exactly what they need to and what they made in a way that, you know, it directs them through the process to get the house, you know, because if they don't know beforehand, you know, what they have to make to afford a certain home, if they don't have a plan, then they're just never going to do it.
And if they're not showing any income, right?
Then that's a problem.
That's a big problem. How are you going to afford this house? Right?
Yeah. So all of that needs to be like talked about beforehand. And I feel like a lot of times out here, people go shopping for homes before they're approved. That happens a lot here, is what I see as well. But
they go start seeing homes and they're like, okay, well,
I want to buy this house.
And then they're like, well, you're not ready.
Yeah, and then we have to almost work backwards.
What's the most common thing you see that you're like, okay, you start seeing it repetitively with clients that the same, I guess, like the same situation? What's like the most common situation?
Here in the Valley?
Yeah.
The oil field workers, and that they don't work here in town. So that's, you know, kind of an issue sometimes with underwriting, because you have to explain why is it that they want to live in the Valley, but they work here. So that's one of the things that, I mean, we can get around that, but it's still one of the common issues out here. But, I mean, besides that, it's like, you know, less than perfect credit, things like that. But, I mean, that's really all I see more than anything.
Rate mortgage, is that retail? Is that
It's a correspondent lender.
Mm-hmm. Explain what that is.
Yeah.
Because
you lost me.
So we're not.
First of all, how do you spell that?
Correspondent. So we are not wholesalers. So we just we won't service the loan. We do sell the loans off, but we do the lending part. So.
Okay.
But retail, it's almost like the retail model, yes.
It's like the retail model.
Wait, one more time.
But you service your own loan.
No, we don't. We do not
Oh, you don't?
service. Yes.
So you're not providing the funds for the loan, or you are?
No, we are. We are. We are.
Okay.
Yes.
You lost me. And Ronnie's like, all right.
I'll explain that one afterwards.
Yeah.
Because there's different, right?
Yeah, I had this conversation. I had a conversation with Paul. I think it was yesterday, actually.
Okay.
And we were talking about just that because Paul is a wholesale lender.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And he decided to go the wholesale route, for reasons I guess from his perspective, he can offer a client a better deal.
Okay.
Right? Because you've got multiple lenders that you can source. Where a retail lender has very specific lender program that they can offer.
Let's educate ourselves. Okay, so there's a wholesale lender, a retail lender. What else is there?
Correspondence lender.
So
Just
wholesale,
don't ask me
retail,
to spell it.
correspondence lender. Is there anything else? Correspondent lender. Is there anything else? There's 3.
Not that I know of.
Okay, in these 3, what makes each one of them different?
You got Emiliano is a
Emiliano. That one's
He's a
hard money.
hard money lender.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's
So there's 4, right?
4 so far.
hard money. Yes, that's a different.
Whole different animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what?
I don't know much about that.
So there was. Okay, let's start all over, right? It's because it's interesting and it's good for people to know what kind of lender they are being involved in, right? Does it really change what they're acquiring at whatever terms of the loan that they're picking up?
Well, I've never worked like
On the other
for a
side.
wholesale
Okay.
model.
Let me tell you the issue that we had.
Okay.
And then that way we can
Yes.
discuss
Let's
it.
do that.
Okay, so I had a client or have a client that is closing his house.
Okay.
We're about to finish up, and so appraiser goes out and appraises the house.
Okay.
Mind you, when we got the construction loan, we had to get an appraiser as well so that the bank can loan for the construction loan.
Right. Yes, sir.
The appraiser went out for the construction loan and appraised it based on the and it was high enough based on the contract that we signed with the client.
Nice.
And the amount.
Okay.
That's the construction loan.
Okay.
Now the house is done. And, the house obviously looks better than it does on paper. And the appraiser goes out, and we actually get a lower valuation.
Lower.
Oh,
my.
valuation on the house. So now it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Right? Customers got to come up with $37,000. And so that puts a strain on the closings, on the closing for that house. So, I'm asking Paul, okay, what's the issue? What happened? What's going on? And that's when he was telling me, look, as a wholesale lender, I have, I don't know who's going out to do an appraisal. I don't have a control, right, of any of that. And not that retail lenders do, but I think from a retail perspective, you guys are able to select 1, 2, 3 lenders. 3 appraisal companies.
Yes.
That you've worked with and are just and fair and evaluate your property fairly.
Right.
Where on the wholesale side, those appraisals come from a company that kind of aggregates.
Because there's like a pool,
appraisal,
right?
yeah, and it's
there's
just
like
a pool, right?
And they're just
you have no idea who
Right.
you're going to get,
Yes,
and
sir.
if you get a rookie appraiser that maybe isn't familiar with the product that you sell or the market for that matter, you can get stuck with a low appraisal, and now you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you do then?
You can dispute it, but it never works.
It
really.
never works.
Yeah, I've tried.
We've tried too. On very minimum, like some occasions, we had an appraiser that was open to doing it, but
Willing
for the
to
most
work,
part,
willing to work.
for the most part, 95% of them are gonna be like, no, that's it, that's the one, and ni modo.
Yeah.
And it happened again on another. We were trying to do a cash out mortgage on a property that I had. Same thing. The appraisal came back like super low. And so, it makes it very complicated for somebody because you can't really plan for that. And so that's what he was saying. Like, I don't know if I'm going to, continue doing wholesale. Maybe retail's a little bit better because you've got a better pool of appraisers.
Right.
Is that correct?
That is correct. Honestly, I haven't had a low appraisal in a while. I
So
would say like
you can
more than
kind of
6 or 7 months.
you don't pick who goes, but you can kind of have an idea who is going, like beforehand or no?
Yes, if I wanted to, I could. But normally it is like we have like maybe 10 appraisers, depending on what area the property is, where it's located. There is a few that you can pick from.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know anybody here that I'm going to call or check off on.
Right.
But normally our appraisals are on point.
Yeah. I hadn't ran into that in, years. Like,
Yeah.
it's been a while.
And this
And
was
so I was very
recent?
shocked.
This
Yes.
was-
It was literally like last week or maybe the
Wow.
week before. And it was boom, 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 three different deals.
Oh, wow.
Can you?
And a fourth for him that I wasn't a part of.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Kind of weird.
Can you explain, to the people how do appraisals give a value of a home? The appraisal company, can you kind of like can you kind of explain that?
Yeah, I mean, so they go back, in the last 6 months, whatever sales happened that compare to the property that you're buying. They'll compare on, different aspects of the home and the condition, and they will like plus or minus depending on if the house is bigger, if it's got, a new kitchen, if there's, there's different elements on the report. But if there's a house that's like, doesn't have any comparables, they'll have to check with, the closest one in the area, and that's when you kind of have different,
It starts to kind of
yeah,
like,
exactly.
it's
When
hit or
there's not
miss.
a lot of consistency within that range.
Yeah.
It could be a lower appraisal because they don't have anything to put it up against.
Do they strictly have to go through MLS, or can they go through like, the county or the title
or a
com-
HUD settlement statement on the
Yeah.
house that.
Yeah, or do they have to stay with MLS? I was actually having that conversation yesterday, and I was asking a good question. I'm not too sure if that's.
I would say they have to stay within the MLS.
They have to stay within the MLS for the
Yes.
for the comparables.
That would be my best guess.
Wow. Because and then it would be in I guess some people's best interest to put it through MLS
If you have a high sale.
if you have a high sale. Yeah. Because there is a lot of construction that doesn't go through MLS.
I think in those cases, you could always send that information or that property if it did sell within the last 6 months and document, the appraisal on it. There might be a way to get that property on there as well
Oh, wow.
to use it as a comparison. I would say, I would try
I get calls all
to
the
get
time.
the value. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Definitely. I get called all the time. I actually just got a call. I think it was on Monday, and it was an appraisal company, and they were doing some appraisals on some fourplexes that are being built on Jackson, I believe, right before you get to Pecan. Is it? Right?
Yeah, San something.
Yes, sir. And they called me, and they're like, "Hey, Mario, we saw that you had some closings or whatever, and would you mind if you can provide us with those HUDs? Of course. Yeah, they're on MLS. I don't have any, yeah. That's what we're here for, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's help each other out. But when that happened, like the very next day, I was talking to a builder, and we were wondering, we're like, the builder's like, aren't they supposed to go through MLS? I'm like, I don't know. I thought they
That
did.
is a great question.
I think that you can use a HUD settlement statement if you have it. If you have it available.
I would like to say I think that you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that you can. And if you're fighting a $5,000, $10,000 difference, and that sometimes that makes and breaks the deal, man.
Yeah.
And that's a big. Sometimes some buyers don't have that capital to just put down on a closing. Like
in
that
addition
difference.
to the down payment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the closing costs and
And the
everything.
closing costs and everything else. Yes.
It's interesting, right?
It can get dicey.
Speaking
for
of that,
sure.
why don't educating the public? A $250,000 house. What kind of closing costs should a buyer expect? What kind of money are they going to need to bring to the table?
That's great.
Yeah.
So if they're not getting any seller's credits or down payment assistance, I would recommend they have, at least 15,000 in the
Seller's credits. What's that?
bank. Seller's concessions.
What is that?
When a seller gives the buyer.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I don't. I'm just kidding.
I'm like, okay. Yeah. Oh, you don't want to give any seller's
No,
credits, right?
ever.
Okay, that's what you're saying.
Ever.
I got it now.
Yeah. Just being silly.
Well,
So
Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
250, bring at least 15,000, right? in
15K,
capital.
they're going to need.
yes, I
the
would
bank.
say about 15,000.
Yeah.
And that will cover your closing costs, and that will cover everything.
Yes.
Most of
At
it.
250.
Yes.
What about do you ever see that those numbers changing, going up or any of that at 250, or you think you're pretty steady there?
Well, if they're
Depends,
buying down
right?
the rate, or
Yeah.
if there's a lot of points involved, then that can change. Depends on, your retail branch model, and who's doing the loan for you too. It
Hey.
depends on where the rates are.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Explain buying down the rate.
Yes, that's a good one.
What does that mean?
So rates are at a certain point, without any discount points. We don't really have that anymore, where they're at zero or at par. That was back in the COVID days. That
The
we had
good old
that,
days. The good old days.
where
I had to wear a mask, but I would do it again, bro. Like, I would so do it again.
And I would do
I know for low rates. Yeah,
For low rates, yeah. We were selling like crazy. Boom, boom, boom. Like, you couldn't build anything
Should
fast
we
enough.
just go back to 2020?
I would actually like just introduce a whole new pandemic just to get the economy back.
Yeah, me too.
If I ran for president, I would run on that.
I love that. That's
Who
great.
wants a pandemic? Just kidding. We shouldn't joke about that, because a lot of people will.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know,
No.
man. It's an anomaly, bro. Like, it's just like it was a ripple in the chain of events that it really impacted for the good and the bad.
Yeah,
You know,
It was a good time for real estate and
it was
for
No,
mortgage lenders.
We had a good time.
that was
Yeah.
crazy.
But now things have changed, so we're
So
not.
now we got to buy down
we
rates.
have to buy down rates at least.
So what was the last one that you did? Rate buy down.
Oh,
How long ago has it been?
well, I mean that's all the time. The borrower gets to choose what rate they want depending on where we're at in the market and where we're priced as a company. Then you would give them the scenarios of 1 point, 2 points, and 3 points. If that's the case, I normally don't go over 1 point.
Because then it gets really expensive,
It
or
gets
what's
really
yeah.
expensive, and they don't have that much for closing. So
So it's the client that is buying down these rates, right? Yes, it's not just. We're going to clarify that the client that is purchasing the home is also buying down these rates.
yes, because out here in the valley, I see a lot of sellers give concessions for the
Can we please just cut that?
right, Ronnie?
No.
Just kidding.
Well, look, the reason we started this organization, and it is a builders organization, was because, look, builders putting a lot of work into building a house.
Yeah.
It is a 7, 6, 7, 8, depending on the size of the home, sometimes
I
a
can
year.
imagine.
And then to get to the end, and it's like, give money back, and you're not going to make that much money. It's heart wrenching. It is like, ugh.
Of course, it hurt. Any builder can attest to it. It hurts.
Yeah, it's like a lender giving concessions.
Yeah, we don't like
That
it.
sucks.
Yeah,
Well,
it's all about how you It's how you position yourself with the client. Too.
Yeah.
Like you have to also explain that to buy a house you need to have money.
Yes. Absolutely.
You can't send the message to the client that they're not going to need any money because of down payment assistance or because they're going to get a seller's credit. That should be like a bonus. That shouldn't be
The primary reason you're buying a house.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
going to get like no closing costs. Like no, it's very important to have some skin in the game when buying a house. It's your investment in this property. Your money stays in the house, in the equity of the home. So, I mean, it's all how you position it.
Yeah.
And, if you position it correctly, the buyer will be okay with paying a point or paying closing costs. So, I mean, it just is what it is. And it's when you try to go around it and cut corners that,
happens.
people start getting entitled,
Yeah.
to certain things. And that's
It's
where
because
I'm like,
there
no.
is. I mean, there is like you know, like I've had many times in the properties that I've sold this past year, 15, 16, 17 properties or whatever it was on a very big number, over $500,000 each one. And I got a client that wants to buy your property, but the client needs $10,000. Can the builder give $10,000? Simple. I'll take a hit on my commission if you take your hit of commission. The builder's not going to lose.
Yeah.
I'll take the loss,
Right.
but I need the machine to keep moving. So if you're down, you're the realtor. If you're down, you're representing your client. I'm giving you an option. We're going to give your client what they need, a full point. It's what they need. You down, yes or no? No, I'm down. Okay, let's get the deal done.
Everybody always wants to ask the builder for it, though. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's hard.
And so I want to make it very clear because that is from my point of view. It's let me run through a scenario really quick.
Go for it.
$700,000. $700,000. It was a $795,000 contract. And appraisal came in at $735,000.
Ouch.
Big ouch, right?
Ouch,
It's like
yes.
$40K, give or take.
Right.
When we put our budgets together, and this is most builders, when we put our budget together, you're going to go line item by line item of everything that's going into the house. Part of the costs are your overhead, right? I've got people that I got to pay to run it, right? My construction manager. I've got an office that I got to pay for. I got to print plans. I got to pay for utilities, electricity, blah 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 blah. All of it. And so that overhead, most of the time, standard business model is going to be around 8 to 10% is your overhead. Our after our overhead and after we put all our line item budget together, our margin is 8%. That's what the company is going to make if there is no hiccups.
Right.
Assuming that you're perfect, right? Assuming that 9,000 parts that it took to put that house together, you didn't up once.
Right.
And let's face it, we're human. We make mistakes all the time. We deal with over 1,000 personalities on a home. And to think that nobody's going to make a mistake is silly, right?
Right.
So an 8% margin is best case scenario. 8% of 795 is $60K.
Okay.
Okay. And seller concessions asking for 40. Where does that put me as a company? How often can I do that? How sustainable is that if I do that?
It's not very sustainable.
I'll go out of business.
Yeah.
So whenever somebody brings seller's concessions, it obviously strikes something in me because, man, builders put in a lot of work.
And you're also taking in all the risk.
All of it. You took out the construction loan.
Yep. Under yours.
And
Yep.
and you still got to warranty the house.
Yeah.
You know, workmanship is a year warranty, right? Just standard law.
Yes, sir.
1 year warranty.
Yeah.
10-year structural. It is a law in Texas. You're still on the hook for that house for 10 years.
Yeah. Wow.
Would you take that bet for $20K profit? 7 months of work,
Yep.
10 years of structural integrity. Would you take it?
That's hard.
Of course not.
No.
And so, that's why with seller concessions, from a builder's perspective, can really put a builder out of business.
And that's why, I was actually having a conversation with a realtor this morning about that. And it was about concessions. And it's like I told the realtor, I was like, look, I understand where you're coming from. I know what it is to represent somebody. But I also know what it is to be the representative of selling for somebody. You need to understand that I know you can take away from your commission. No, I can't. No. It is standard. It is standard that I at least make a 2.5 and the other realtor makes another 2.5. There's no standard here. How can you say, there ain't no standard here. I dictate what the standard is. What are you're gonna tell me that I'm the one absorbing all the costs? I'm the one that still has to pay if I pull from my bank on that interest, but yeah, you're gonna tell me that you need me to give you 10 or 15,000 on concessions? Hey man, I need you to give a 1.5% of what you're making.
Right.
You want to make this deal happen?
And then and escrow some of that money in case there's a warranty issue.
Bro, to me it's like it should be the real estate's if you're an agent, it should be your best interest to sell the product no matter what.
Yeah.
Whether you make a 0.5, a point, a 1.5, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't matter to you. What should matter is that, hey, you know what, dude, at least I got $2,000 that came into the pocket. I earned the trust of the builder. The builder knows that I'm not greedy. I can actually make a deal happen, and I move forward.
Yeah. And it's good karma. You just sealed the deal. You made it happen. And that person's going to refer you another 3-4 people that they know. I mean, it's a win-win. I mean, you don't want every situation to go down like that.
Of course not.
I mean, it's the exception.
But think about it like
and
this.
most people, most deals don't. Right?
No.
Most
No.
deals
Right.
just kind of go through.
Right.
But when they don't, right, there's got to be a willingness from everybody.
Right.
Yes.
And give you all a perfect example. When you're moving product and everything that you're moving is at a very high number, hey, sometimes you go at least 2 months without having someone call you.
Yeah.
Except the bank.
Yeah.
Because they want their chicken.
And you're like,
Every
damn,
month.
it's been 2 months and I haven't had a client come through.
And by that time, your interest payment on an $800,000 house would be
And it's heavy.
7-8K.
So you get a client that comes
At
through.
9%.
Exactly. And you are in a mode where it's like, I got to make this deal happen no matter what. Not for me anymore, for the builder.
Yeah.
You get into that mode where it's like, I got to make it happen no matter what.
And those realtors, bro, are very successful. And I'll give you an example, right? Y'all know my homie, Jaime.
Yeah.
He is the top realtor in the
valley.
In the valley, and he's had to. It doesn't happen often, right? But he has had to in the past, not just with me, but with others. Give a little.
Yeah.
Right? It's just another deal. If a mentor once told me, if you think of a deal as your like this is my last deal, it's going to be your last deal.
Yeah.
Don't ever treat a deal like it's your last deal. It's just another deal.
Yeah.
Move on, move forward.
When you told me that, I absorbed it and I was like, let's go. Because that's the mentality that it should be. It shouldn't be like, and it's just like we said, it doesn't happen all the time. But when you go 2 months, 3 months, it's like, shit,
It's
I got
scary.
product on the ground and I haven't had someone pull up, man.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, like, and the builder's calling you like, hey, I need to get this sold. Like, where we at? Have you done it? Like, hey, and you don't have an
That's
answer.
tough.
No.
And your good realtors are going to take that, right, and run with it. Because, for example, I know, once again, I'll talk about Jaime because he's the realtor that I go to most of the time. If he knows I need to unload something, he works a little harder, because I'm a builder that has been given him a lot of business.
Right.
And in order for me to continue giving him a lot of business, I need to be successful. I can't be losing and losing and losing and losing.
Right.
He's just going to lose a builder, right?
Right.
Because eventually it's not sustainable. Yeah. So the good realtors build that relationship with the builder, and when you're essentially that builder's sales department, right?
Yes. Right.
You got to move product, and so a good realtor is going to take that baton, take that department that they're in charge of, and get it out.
Yes, sir.
Right?
A good
that
realtor.
relationship is so important.
Yep.
And you trust him to do that. So, I mean, that's like, it's
And
not
so-
transactional. It's,
Yeah.
you have to look at your clients like a
relationship that you're
Yes.
building, a long-term relationship.
Yes, sir.
But if you're just like, I'm just going to get this deal done so I can get my check,
Yeah, no.
It's never going to work.
don't
that's
treat
the
it
wrong
like it's your
mindset.
last deal.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it'll be your last deal. Trust me, that builder will be like, that bad.
Yep.
We'll go get somebody else.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
It's
I
crazy.
agree with you.
It's crazy.
It
Yeah.
is crazy out there. It's mean in the streets.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's it's good to, and this is the importance of an organization, and this is the importance of the unity that we have here at STBA, because we bring people together to be able to talk to each other. And hey, man, what's good? What's moving? What's not? Who's working? Who's not? Who's moving your product? That is, I mean, if you would see the camaraderie that we've been able to build here at STBA, it's something that, you know, it's very beautiful to see these guys, man. Right now, recently it's been like a daily thing where our builders are just like back and forth, all day too, and it's pretty awesome to see, because this is what it is. This is what it's for. You know, it's for that. You know, I think that, you know, on the realtor aspect, if you have a builder that you represent, see it as an opportunity to create that relationship.
Be their sales department.
Be their sales department.
And imagine if you got, I don't know, 20 builders whose sales department you are. Come on. Like, it's a no-brainer. You're going to do well. You're going to be really successful.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Right, and I think it's because they understand the urgency of like not having those interest-only payments for 2 or 3 months, and they know, they already know, like, I better.
Dude, I gotta get Ronnie. I gotta
yeah.
get this house out for him. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. As an extension of my company, he has to get that house out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very important, and it's very important for a builder to have that peace of mind, knowing that, hey, I'm building this and it's already under contract.
Yeah. But a realtor that has that mentality is gonna do extremely well.
No.
I promise you. We talked about this when we first started STBA, because the relationship between realtors and builders wasn't that great.
It was like non-existent.
It was non-existent. Really? Truly, here in the Valley was non-existent, and the relationship between builders and builders was like, it was a cat fight.
I should have been a realtor by 18. My parents raised realtors. My brothers can sell, and my brothers can sell anything. I'll prove it to you. We were in college, A&M Kingsville. We were studying engineering, natural gas. My brother's a freshman. I'm a junior, and we joined the law club because we're like, we're gonna be lawyers one day. I want to be an attorney. I can speak. I can move people. I want to be an attorney. All right. So we joined the law club, and they nominated me to be the president of the law club. How are we going to raise money? There's no money. And I'm like, dude, I shouldn't even be the president. I barely even go to school. Like, what are we doing? Like, if I'm the president of this, like, we failed, right? But, all right, so we decide to sell fruit cups at a Jamaica. We put our money together, and we probably bought between $300 to $350 worth of fruit. And then we put another $100 and something into cups and spoons and all that stuff. We sold everything within like 2 hours. And what we did, we got in front of our stand and we decked it out, and my brother and I were pulling people in, and we were selling fruit cups at $10. $10.
I would have bought one.
Dude, we sold everything.
I bet.
But it's, how do I say it? Like, there's a certain hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
there's
that
this
mentality you had. You
it's
already
that-
had that vision. You knew what you were going to do, and it was a purpose.
It was like, how do I say it? And that's the same way I see the whole house thing, you know?
Right.
And the whole thing with realtors, like, growing up in this industry, you know, my parents have been in the industry for a long time. Ronnie's known of my parents forever. My parents have known of Ronnie forever.
Were your parents builders or?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
My parents have been around a little bit over 25 years now.
Wow.
They've been around for a long time. So we grew up in model homes. Like, it would be like, you know, if it wasn't football season, it's not football season. Hey, wake up early, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go leave you in a model home. If anybody walks through the door, show them the house.
That's so cool.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I should have been a realtor. As soon as I turned 18, I should have been a realtor. I'd probably be on a whole nother level, right? But because it's so second nature to not just be able to show a product and present it, and not just that, sell it, but read a person.
Right.
That's the second nature, where there's so many souls that have walked through these doors that you were sitting behind of, that you start to understand that, you know, when somebody's wasting your time. I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm wasting my time. And I get to a point where, like, okay, like, this is a real buyer, because you've been around it so long. And like my brother, he's not even involved in real estate. The guy can sell sand to the ocean. He's a great salesman. And right now he's running an oil company. He's studying natural gas. He's doing great. and you think to yourself like, it's the upbringing.
It is.
You know, like that's what it is. You know, like it's, and you see these realtors. I see realtors that come in, and I get the notification, so and so realtor is gonna go show your product, blah blah blah. I don't have the time to make it all the time, but when I do, I'll show up. Mm-hmm. I make it a point that sometimes I need to show up because I don't trust them to show my product. Mm-hmm. And that's sad because it's like, you know what the craziest thing is? PSJA is going to have these high school kids graduating with real estate certificates now.
Wow. I mean, that's good. There's just going to be a lot of realtors.
Oh,
more
dude.
than there is already.
There's a ton.
Yeah.
We have close to 2,000 realtors here in the Valley. We have 1,862.
And they're all top producers.
Exactly.
I say that to jokingly because they all promote that they're all top producers.
Yeah, be very careful, guys. I mean, look, the reality is it's not easy. It's not easy, man. And don't believe everything you see on social medias, but it's not easy. And there's a lot of realtors that are really good that they don't flaunt it. They don't put it out there.
They just put up the number.
And you'll see some realtors that are like, hey, that realtor is like top 30. And like, who the hell is that? Exactly. Like who? And
He's busy.
Yeah, like there's so just be careful, guys. I mean, do your homework. Kind of do your research. Like, hey, man, the realtor can make you or break you, especially as a builder.
For sure.
You know, so do your research. You know, it's good to know who someone's coming from. You know, and I would like to believe that here at STBA, we have some of the best. Like we got some top dogs, and they're all really good at what they do.
Yes.
And they all want to be number one, so they're all going for it. You know, like that's STBA's got some big time. Like same with lenders.
Yeah. What's do you guys have rankings? Like, does the lender community have rankings?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's rankings here in the state of Texas. I mean, for this area of the Valley. What is it? McAllen, Mission, FAR, what else? Wesco.
Yeah, West
I'm learning.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
It's been 4
Yeah.
years.
No, look, you got most of them, and
I think so.
and you're doing good.
You just forgot Mission.
Mission. Yeah,
That's where I'm from, but whatever.
Sorry.
Nah, it's all
Mission is so far away now. Everything's far away now for me. Like 20 minutes is too much to drive.
Yeah, and you know what? The traffic's getting worse, and 20
There's
minutes
a lot of people.
is a standard now to get from North McAllen to South McAllen.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
it is.
Crazy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I was trying to get here to the podcast. That's why I was late. So I apologize. There's
good,
so
bro.
much traffic.
Yeah, there is rankings, and there's a lot of great lenders, like you mentioned, with STBA and just in the Valley in general.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's more important than to be number one, to just, like you said, just focus on your hustle, stay in your lane. That's me. I stay in my lane. I'm not competing with anybody. I like to collaborate with people. I think there's enough for all of us out there. I think it's better if we are united than trying to see what everybody else is doing. You know what I mean?
Amen to that.
That's at least my mindset.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I can appreciate that. Yeah.
yeah, and I just try to do the best I can. I compete with myself.
You'd be surprised how much more successful you can be if you're willing to help others.
Yes, yes, that's my purpose.
Yeah.
More than
love it.
anything.
Before I came into STBA and before even we were members, right? Before any of that, I had just gotten my real estate license. This is like 4 years ago. I had just gotten my real estate license, and I'm running around, and Ronnie knows my story. I've done whatever I could do to move forward, right? And one of the things you start going out and you're meeting, well, I'm this realtor over here, and I'm this realtor over here, and I'm this realtor over here. So as I was accumulating numbers, I would start a group chat. I started a group chat, and it was like, I remember it was like realtor, like RGV's Realtor Network or whatever, and I put in all these realtors that I was meeting because I already had that mentality that, dude, it's better if we just all work together than we all like go against the grain from each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then with time, like you grow up, but there's a guy that uses that shit religiously.
What's that?
JP.
What?
That little realtor
JP's
network.
doing great, bro. I'm really proud of that guy.
JP has
Yeah,
come a
he
long
is.
And
way.
he ventured off into building.
Yeah.
Con ganas.
He's doing
and he's
really good.
involved, and he puts his 2 cents out there.
Yes.
And you got to use the network. You
Yes.
can't just be like, I'm going to join this organization and then I'm gonna be real quiet.
No,
You gotta use the network.
That's something that I was having a conversation with today with somebody that wants to come in. What's up, big dog? What do you want?
I want like a little glass of wine. Can I get one? Can I get like a Pinot Grigio?
We have Riesling, Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay.
Yeah,
I'll do a Chardonnay.
Nice. I just want another setup like this. This was beautiful, bro. I'll take. You want something? You good?
I'll take a glass of wine with him.
Chardonnay as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Anyway, you were saying I
Cheers.
apologize because I got super thirsty.
No, you're good, bro. I was really enjoying my clamato. That network and JP really uses it, man.
He does.
But I already had that, like that mentality of let's all work together.
JP, and I'll put this out there because we have our own builder chat, and JP sounded the alarm not yesterday, but the day before that. He was sounding the alarm about the whole immigration thing and
Right.
deportations and our subcontractors getting picked up. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It is gonna be the biggest issue that we're facing here in the short term.
Yep.
Yes.
We can't build houses without labor, man. Like somebody's got to build them, and if that labor is getting shipped back to, across the border,
Yep.
where does that put us, right?
I wonder what impact that's going to have here in a short time. There's a lot of people.
There's a big time impact.
There's a lot of people that are honestly frightened,
Yes.
and to the builders that are with us, just know that one, the board is listening to what you're saying, and two, they're working on everything that they can with every door that they have. They have knocked on the doors, opened doors. They have contacted people left and right. So at least from STBA, from us, just know that the hustlers that you have on the board are moving and opening doors for you. Your voices are being heard, and they're not just taking into accountability on stuff that we need to do, but you're moving people, and our board is very active on that right now.
And that's why we are working so hard. That's why we are working so hard to get recognized by an AHB and TAB, so that we can actually have a seat at the table, and help make decisions at the
national level,
at the national and state level.
Yeah, and not just that. It's
I left them in the car. Yeah, so I hope nobody stole it. Yeah, sorry.
It's about having truth and transparency, and shout out to my boy Isaac with Mats. We were talking about that, and all you can do is do things with good faith. Do things with good faith, man, and good things will come your way. And I believe that here at STBA, we've done everything that we can with good faith. We're very transparent to our members. We're very fortunate to have the membership that we have, and we're at over 100 members that are paid, strong, and we have members just like Isaac with Mats and Manny with McCoy's, and not just that. Like we have the Materiales del Valle, and we have all these builders that is our backbone. And these builders, like how you said, JP brings this topic up. If your board is not listening to you, your organization is not going to go anywhere.
Well, they got to do something about it, right? You got to do something about it. We can't just sit in the sidelines, because this is a big issue that's going to affect our entire industry.
Right.
And where does that put us if we got a bunch of houses that we have to build and nobody to build them?
Someone told me, it was crazy. It's like builders are actually going to have to start being builders and go out there and like swing hammers and shit. And I told the person, I was like,
I've done it.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I'd do it. Like I will, dude. If it got to a point,
but let's be realistic. Like we can't build them all, right? We can't, and you can't build it yourself.
Right.
So,
Well, then the prices are going to go up because...
Exactly.
and can we afford right now
Yeah.
for prices to go up when interest rates are so high? Well, not high. They're normal-ish.
They are higher than
Than normal.
Higher than COVID,
Higher than
Yes.
COVID. Higher than
but
COVID.
yeah, they're not ridiculous.
They're not
No.
ridiculous at all. Yeah.
But it's something to the people that were potentially looking to buy a home. I would believe that right now, out of all the time, right now is the time. And this is not a sales pitch.
No.
This is
Hurry.
literally people that are in the industry telling you, if you are in the fences, should I pull the plug or not? You need to make a decision if you're going to purchase your home, because you might be at the lowest selling price point that there will be in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because rates aren't that bad and they're still good, and homes are affordable.
Yeah.
They're still affordable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
When they stop becoming affordable, we're all kind of.
Yeah, and that's the
Excuse my French. Sorry.
That's the reality of the game. But that is the reason that we are here as an organization, is to bring insight into what's happening, but share the truth of what's really happening. We don't care about glitz and glamour. We're here to bring you the truth, and we're here to give you all the our honest opinion from people that are living this every day. Mm-hmm. This man here lives this every day. This woman here lives this every day, and I'm in this every day. So take whatever you can from us and make the proper decision from whatever you can, and just know, like, if there's any time to buy, I really believe it's right now.
But we are up for vote. We are up for vote at the state and national level to get recognized coming up this month.
Oh yeah.
So we're looking forward to that. We're expecting and hoping that nobody gets in the way, because we're trying to do good things for our community so that we can affect change, right? Because that's the only way you can. You need a seat at the table, and if you don't have a seat at the table, you're not going to get anything done.
I would like to add to that and just say that we're just doing everything with a positive mind and cheers. Cheers, my friend.
Salud.
Cheers. Thank you for
Salud.
coming on the podcast.
Yes, sir. Cheers.
Hopefully, it's clamato. But
this is apple juice.
we're facing everything with a good intention.
That's really good.
There's no malintent here with any of that. Shout out to the people that have supported us in trying to get the recognition that we're trying to get. We get it. We don't. I think
we're gonna get it.
I think we will, but at the same time, just know that STBA is here, not just for the Facebook posts or any of that. Like, we're actually here to make a difference in our community, and we're out there every day with our builders, chiming in and making sure that our people are right. So for the people that are trying to pick what organization to be a part of or whatnot, just know that at STBA, we got you. And we will always be there for you. And we have open doors with everybody. We have some of the best builders in the Valley and the best lenders, realtors, all sorts of people in our organization.
And that is our live studio.
And that is our live studio
you
audience.
guys got the cue. Yeah,
There you go.
Can we get an applause sign made so that we don't have to go through?
But this is the truth, man. You will never see that coming from us. We're not here for the Facebook post. We're not here for all that is great and that's good. But just know that what you see from STBA is truth. We keep our transparency at truth. I think that our board members here have more honor than that. And we like to make sure that what we're feeding our public is the truth. You will never see a lie come from us. And I think that they know that at the national level.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they know what kind of men they're dealing with. We don't play games when it comes to business. People know that. Don't get it twisted. It was fresh this morning when I got out of the house, but if you need me to wear my alligator boots or whatever to make sure that you understand that business is business, like, we can do that too. Like, I get passionate when it comes to this, man. I put a lot of time and effort into STBA, and I love it.
It shows through. I mean, you can see it.
Thank you.
You can see that, you're putting a lot into it. So,
hey, thank you.
You see what I'm saying? You see how awesome that feels? Like, it lifts your spirits.
Nah, man. It's just, you got to love it. You got to love what you do, and you got to face it with love.
You got to leave a positive impact on in this world, right? And if this is what you're doing for a living, and this is the industry that you're in, then find a way to leave a positive impact and help others and leave a legacy and pave the way.
yeah.
And it's good for everybody, not just yourself, right? It's good for everybody.
Right.
And
Yes,
that's how communities grow, right? In the
Yes,
right
sir.
direction.
Yep.
Together.
Yep.
Yay.
Shout out to the membership. Thank you for being a member of the South Texas Builders Alliance and going to the meetings. And
Thank you so much.
I love it.
And
I need you guys to come every time. Seriously.
we need a live audience all the time.
Yeah.
Now. Definitely. But thank you, because it's very heartwarming to see people that care, and not just that, like people show up to the meetings, and we're not talking about let's say like some corporate office shows up and they bring 20 of their people. No. We're talking about, we got people that are showing up, and we got over 150 people at power lunches. We have to close down restaurants.
The reason we're so successful, brother, is like people like yourself.
Yep.
That you said it yourself. You got to work together, right?
Yeah.
That's how you get things done.
Yep.
And imagine if we got 100 people like that. What can we do? Anything's possible at
Build
that
a
point.
lot.
Anything's
Yes.
possible. And I really, truly believe that the board that we have, bro, I'll put up the board, like you always say, I'll put up the board against anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And we can we go to war. And like, for real, I'll start, I train that shit religiously.
Mario wants to throw down.
It gets me pumped, because I know that the guys that I have behind my back are real men that don't fold, that are not here to screw anyone over. We're not here to talk. You want to talk? We talk face to face like men, and that's what we believe in, and I love it, bro. I love my guys, and they're very passionate about this organization. Not just that kid right there, super passionate about the organization. That's the future, This kid's been with it from the beginning. Let's go.
Swear to God, I'm going to take TikTok away from everybody.
Hey, but with that being said,
Any questions for us? How's the organization treating you?
Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
one.
amazing.
Tell us
You
about
guys
your
are
experience.
amazing. No, I've always...
Be honest.
No. I mean...
You're cool.
We're
You're
not gonna
cool.
post
You're
you on
not so
Facebook.
cool.
We're not gonna make a whole post about it on Facebook.
No, I really, I'm very grateful that, STBA exists. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of it and providing so much knowledge. And I've learned to connect with a lot of people within the organization, like yourself, and
Instantly.
great people, like you said, solid people, and that's what I like to attract. I like to have people that, like, when they say they're going to do something, they do it. I don't have to think twice about it. I already know it's going to happen.
You can count on them.
Yes, I can count on them, and
How
it's
much
so
does that
important.
matter?
It's everything.
Everything.
It's everything in business and personal and family and everything.
Just in
Yeah.
general.
Yes.
It's
So,
you can bet that if a board member tells you they're going to do something, they're going to do it.
yes.
And that is very important to have that. And I would like to believe that I'm a man of my word, and I would like to believe that if I say I'm a jump, I'm a jump. And I try and give you guys the transparency and the respect that I believe every human being deserves,
Yes.
and especially as a member,
Yeah.
And like I said, thank you for being a member, and thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you
This-
for having me
this-
on the podcast.
Is
I
there anything that
appreciate
you'd like for us to be able to do differently or in addition for your industry?
I mean, I know you guys have a lot of, events focused around builders and all of that. And I know you had like a group chat for lenders for a small, short time.
We actually had a battle of lenders thing last year. We need to do that again. That was fun.
We did something to where we had the battle. It was like the
Sergio, it was
realtors.
Hernan,
Yeah.
it was Robert, and
So-
it was a couple other lenders.
So
we need to do that.
I wanted to do like a podcast where we bring in like all the lenders, or we bring in all the realtors, and just sit everybody together, because we've done podcasts where we bring different construction companies in, right? And then
Yeah.
we've done podcasts like we did the one where we were at Doble M, and we had all these different realtors show up, and everybody was
Yeah,
giving
we
their
had a good time.
experience.
That's pretty cool.
So we're gonna be doing something like that. Remember, guys, the year just started, so 2020. I believe that 2025 is gonna it's gonna be something that we're all gonna somewhat remember, because we just don't know what's going to happen yet, right? Like you said, we have that uncertainty with people that are worried. Like, hey, man, I don't want to drive to the job site because I'm kind of scared. You know, like there's so much going on. And this is where we as an organization really have to hunker down. And we have to see, like, what do we stand for?
And talk to each other and communicate like everybody was doing today on the Builder Chat.
Yes.
Hey, we got to, I mean, we got some authorities over here on 107 and McCall.
Yeah.
You might not want to head that way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
at least talking to each other helps. If it you know,
Yeah,
it
it
helps.
saves a couple.
If it saves
Yeah.
a couple.
But it all
Gotta
starts.
improvise.
It all starts
Yeah.
with the leadership, right? And it all starts with
Communication.
with everything from the very top, just like anything else, you know.
Absolutely.
And if we can do something like that, to where it's like, you know, we can help, like how you said, like, yeah, man, like let's get something going with like the lenders, just the lenders, and then like the realtors,
Yeah.
and if you would be so kind, we're gonna have we're you know, we have gotten national attention for doing the right things and for doing all the things that was asked from us. And we did everything that was asked from us, and we've gotten really good national attention. You know, some people said that we were thugs, but I'll take that as a compliment because I do get my business done. But I would like for you to come on to our advisory board and give your 2 cents as an advisory board member, part of STBA. I think that it would be a great thing for you to come on and be a part of that. You know, I think that we need more of a women interaction within our organization, and you know, just come in, and if you like that, like, hey man, like let's do something with the lenders or whatever. That's a great thing to advise on for the board. Like, hey, you know what, they're bringing in, they want to try this, like, and you bring it in. You know,
Good feedback.
Like, yeah,
Good feedback is always welcome. Yeah, absolutely.
it's always good to have different minds bring in better ideas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Just so
Speaking of, I think that we should probably get a hold of our local congressman, so he can come talk to our industry, because we need some feedback. This bomb has kind of gotten dropped on our industry, and it's like we don't even know what to do. And where are our politicians? Where are our leaders?
Right.
And what kind of advice can they give us, and what kind of change can they make? Because this is not sustainable.
Well,
Like,
this coming week,
by no means.
we got Ulises that's leaving out of town. He's leaving on Friday.
GPI.
So my boy's gonna
GPI.
be leaving on Friday. He's going to Colorado, right? He's going to go to Colorado.
cool.
He's going to take his girl out there for her birthday, which is a great thing to do. That's what men do. Have a great time. You know?
That's awesome.
But with that being said, we're not going to have a podcast next week. So maybe I'll go to Austin and go hunt down.
Who's our local rep? I don't even know right now. Nobody knows. Anybody know?
Is it still
Damn,
is
that's
Monica
terrible.
de
We
la
should
Cruz
know,
was
bro.
our rep or no? Was Monica de la Cruz our rep or no? Or was she?
No sé. Honestly.
I believe so.
Google it.
Yeah.
Google it.
Miss Monica, we built your home, so you should hit us up. I'll ask my mom for her number
There you go.
because we literally built her home. But with that being said,
Vicente? Is it Vicente? Is Vicente Gonzalez? Is he? You know?
I don't know,
Representative?
man.
We need to find out.
We need to
Ask Jesse, bro. Jesse will know.
shout out to Mr. De Leon, Jesse, and Julio. Man, these guys are super involved.
Yeah.
man.
Julio would know.
They're beast. Like, God, it's somebody has a brain. It's kind of scary. Here you go. It's like-
He's going to find out.
We should know. Like we should know, guys.
Well,
Can we
I don't
cut
know 'cause
this?
I'm not from
We
here,
can cut
so-
this, right? The ignorance.
That's my excuse.
No, you have an excuse. We have none. I've been here in the Valley. I've been here for 37 years. Just kidding. 47.
She's Monica's neighbor.
Whatever. Háblale.
Which
Hey,
hey,
oh my God. Hey, what are you doing?
which month? Which month? No, which month do you live in? August. Cool. It's because in that subdivision they're like by
Oh.
months. It's like June.
Hey.
Drive. Oh, you look at Julio. Cool.
That's crazy.
It'd be funny. The boys don't answer.
I know, right?
That boy always answers.
Mr. Julio.
Yes, sir.
Oye, bro, tú que sabes todo. And I'll make it up. Wait. Ahorita, who's our congressman right now that represents us?
It depends what district you're in.
Bueno, pues tell me. Well, I guess both districts. I don't know what districts do we have.
You have District 15, I think, and then you have which is Veronica de la Cruz.
Oh yeah.
And then you have Vicente Gonzalez.
And Vicente Gonzalez. We were just talking on the podcast, man. We probably need to get them on so they can at least share some light on what's going on right now with this whole immigration thing, because it's going to affect our industry kind of in a bad way.
Well, I mean, good luck, dude. If we get it, that'd be badass. But I know she left us hanging last time, Veronica de la Cruz.
You're on speaker mode and you're live. But Julio don't care. He's like, I don't give a shit.
It's the truth. I'm not making it up.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right, and that's why I love you. We got to figure out how to get them to talk to us because we are, who they represent.
Yeah, so you're going to have two opposing point of views, right? Because Vicente Gonzalez is a Democrat and Veronica de la Cruz is a
Ooh, can we get them both on? That would be great.
That would be great. I mean, I think...
Mario, can you do it?
I'm sure I can do it. I just got to work on it.
Yeah.
I got to put some energy into it.
I think...
So, okay, so Vicente Gonzalez is on the 34th Congressional District, and he's part of the last, and then 15th Congressional District is Veronica de la Cruz.
Yeah.
They encompass both of our areas.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that, bro. How you doing? You good?
I'm doing well.
I haven't seen you in a while. Ya te
I
extraño.
know. Wow, you too rich for this guy.
Cállate la boca. I was actually going to ask you for money, man. You got $50 I can borrow?
No, dude. The one
You're breaking up. I can't hear you. Shit, wait.
Yeah. Later, dude.
Anyway, I got a customer. We need to get together soon, bro.
Are you still on the podcast?
Yeah, we are on the podcast, and you are live, and we appreciate your.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. I warned you.
You did not.
I did not warn you. I should have.
No need. Don't worry about it. I'll do the same to you.
Yeah. No, pues ya valió. Let me put you on do not answer.
Yes, sir.
I'll call you later, bro. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, man.
That's funny.
Very.
That is the epitome of a good relationship between colleagues.
Very intelligent person.
Yeah.
Very intelligent. It's on another level of a form of thinking. Very cerebral type. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Badass.
It's freaking awesome. But
Here we got another one. Yo.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, just need to warn you, you're currently live on Facebook. So keep it PG, please.
Oh, wow.
hangs up.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Hey, bro, we were just
Thank
talking.
you for the warning.
Huh?
I was like, you reached the number that's been disconnected.
Yeah. New phone, who this? Hey, we were just talking about needing to get in contact with our local representatives. Well, actually, our congressmen that represent us at the national level, so that they can come talk to us and share some light on what's going on right now. What can we expect, and what we can do to kind of fix it? Because I think we're going to be in a tough position if we're just deporting people at random.
Correct.
So
it's gonna get worse in the following weeks, is what I've been hearing, along with checkpoint stops and whatnot.
Yeah, that's terrible. So I know that in that realm, I think that you've got some opportunities to reach out. I was just talking with Mario right now to see if we can somehow get them to at least, share some insight and
Get him on the podcast.
so that we can make decisions and steer us in the right direction and figure out how to get past all this.
I'm in agreement. I mean, we need to figure something out, but like I've talked to some other, can't disclose names, but one of the questions I posed them is that, so then you know that illegals are being employed.
Come on.
I was at catch-22 question. I was like, oh, no, I'm just saying if there was people that did get unemployed. I had to be careful on my wording.
Yeah.
They're being real finicky right now, real strict, because I think they can also get themselves into trouble.
Yeah.
If they know.
Yeah, agreed. But I think I think we all need to stop bullshitting ourselves, right? In government, and realize that immigrant labor is part of our society, has been
Correct.
for hundreds of years, in every society, right? Doesn't matter what country you go to, every country has immigrant labor, and so I think if we can get past the whole gotcha type of mentality, we can actually resolve some stuff. And I know you've got some people that you can call, and I know Mario will work really hard to do the same, and I know Julio just called right before you did, and at least so we can talk and figure out what's going on.
And I agree, because the way we've been looking at it, and I talked to some economists as well upstate, and this is talking about Austin, Dallas, that they're feeling the effects too. And what's happening is that a lot of the bigger donors that were for Trump and all that are starting to kick themselves in the butt and trying to send letters not to Abbott, because what's happening is that he's going to tank the economy if he's going this aggressive.
Yeah.
And there's going to be shortage of workers, and there's going to be people price gouging like COVID again, and supplies they're going to stop making supplies. No one's buying, so then pricing is going to go up. So it's going to kind of mess up, while we had already come back to basically normal, it's going to increase pricing again. So there's a petition going on that they're going to try to get out there to have him slow down, or, gradually let the economy feel it gradually, not a full force effect.
Yeah. I think it's extremely important, man, and hopefully those wheels are turning so that we can figure out, how to navigate through, I guess, the next few months.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
I agree. And we'll do everything. I mean, I'm trying to keep my ears out, making sure, knowing what's going on. And there's already some talks that there's going to be a WhatsApp group of when checkpoints happen, where they're going to be located, so people know, stuff like that. So.
People getting together, right?
It's gonna come down to that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, man, the American spirit is always going to be alive, baby. And so we'll always figure out a way to get past whatever obstacles we have.
Yeah.
All right.
Jess, I'm going to hit you up later, bro. I'm going to talk to you about this later a little bit more. Okay, man. Thanks, bro. Thanks for calling back. Later. Bye.
Beautiful.
That's those are the two members of y'all's board.
I'm telling you.
Tropedo.
Yeah. People that really care, and they worry, man. Like, you should see the conversations. It's people that really care,
Yeah.
They understand the impact.
Yeah.
And not just this, and all these different obstacles that we have to face, and as an organization, not just that, as builders and things that are happening within cities that we have to go and give face to, like the board is, I give very selfless, they're very selfless people, because they do this for,
They ain't getting paid.
They ain't getting paid, but they do it because you could tell that they care. And I'm not just saying that because they're my board. I'm saying it because it's what I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to give credit where it's due. And that's prime example.
Agreed.
But it's going to get good, man. I really believe it is. It's going to be interesting.
Can we get some questions for my live panel?
Any questions?
Nah, but otra vez TikTok. Chinga.
Yeah.
But they're great supporters.
Yes, I love it. No, I
Yes.
appreciate you guys.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on the
What?
podcast.
Yes, thank you so
no,
much
thank
for
you
coming.
Guys.
Yeah.
I mean, the
was
conversation
interesting.
was amazing. A lot of good points covered.
Yes, absolutely.
It's exciting to see what's going to happen in 2025 as well, with all this commotion happening.
Yeah.
But I truly believe that no matter what, you guys will find a way.
We'll figure it out.
Yes.
Yes,
I
we'll figure it
know.
out. I agree.
Como dicen,
Yes.
mala hierba no muere o algo así.
Ya tú sabes, man. Ya tú sabes.
Who told me that the other day? And I was like, that stayed in my mind. I was like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad
No la
thing. Right?
matas. No la matas.
That's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
See, no, without
It's good
a
to
doubt.
have a balance. You got to have a balance, you know?
What do we have? Sorry, go ahead.
Your organization has so much events, so much going on. Can you tell people in the live how many events that you have this
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I was just thank you so much. Great lead in.
Yeah.
I was about to ask you, what do we got coming up, Mario?
So in February, we got a CPA workshop
Nice.
with Mr. David Segovia at a CRI. The workshop is on the 13th of February, and it's going to be at 3 o'clock. We're going to have everybody there, and then after, we'll have an all-builders meeting. And then on the 19th, we have our bowling tournament, where we have 35 sponsors that have came in. We almost, it was crazy.
That's awesome.
We almost took over all of Flamingo Bowl, and I wanted to get. They only have 40 lanes. They didn't let me get the other 5 lanes.
Really?
They said that they had to keep something open to the public, or else I would have gotten them, bro.
Yeah.
Or else I would have gotten
Yeah.
them.
I'm proud of you, bro. That's a great job.
Thank you.
That's it. Those kind of events help bring money into the organization so that we can do good things with it.
Yeah.
And just so everybody knows, and we're very clear, we are an open book. Any member at any time can request the books, and they are readily available at any time.
Yeah.
Our treasurer at the current moment is Efrain
Mr.
Gomez, one of the most stand-up dudes that I know.
No bullshit. Type of guy.
Any
Sorry
issues,
about that.
any issues or any questions regarding the financials, please call him. He'll get them to you ASAP.
Definitely.
We do want to do some really big things and help out our whole industry. And so we're currently working on building the building for STBA. That is kind of the next major goal,
Right.
So that we have a home
Yeah.
and we have somewhere to go.
Yep.
And have some of these talks and have the board meetings and meeting rooms for builders if they need one, or a little office where they can stop and do
Whatever.
some work,
Yep.
or code books where they can go and read and if they have any questions regarding code, they can actually educate themselves and have accessibility to that. It's a good thing for the entire industry. It's a good thing for our community.
Right.
Give mortgage lessons, right, to new buyers that don't know what to do.
Yes.
Let's have a little area for you guys to be able to do that. And so that is our next major goal, and we're working on raising funds to get that done. And so any contribution, any lane that you bought at the bowling alley it goes directly. A part of that goes directly to that.
Yes,
and
sir.
so
It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
One of the things we want to do to the people that are constantly supporting us, we're gonna. I already see the wall of every sponsor that ever sponsored any event. It's gonna be like their company name, the amount they sponsored in the event in the year. Their company name, just to make sure that there's a wall there, so that people know, because of these people here and these companies here, you're able to use this facility to your disposal.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I want to make sure that people get their recognition for that,
Yeah.
because it's a very beautiful thing to see. But putting these events is not easy. It might look easy, but it's not easy. And we've been very fortunate to have a great membership that supports it. And we do have 35 lanes that have been sponsored. I definitely think we could have gotten 40. Flamingo Bowl did not allow it, or else I would have done it. But after that, we're going to have another workshop in March. We have a power lunch coming up, too. I'm just waiting on Mr. Dan Cantu, to let me know when Taboo is going to be ready for that. It's going to be huge. Yeah. It's going to be a huge power lunch at a new Taboo where it's all aquatic, and there's going to be fish and stuff.
It's real Japanese inspired. Honestly, Dan has showed me the videos. It's on another level. Kudos to those guys, because they're doing a badass job.
It's on another level.
I can't wait to show up.
So that power lunch is going to be exclusive, right, to STBA, but we're going to get the first ones to actually go and eat there. So it's going to be you're going to get an exclusive tasting of what it is they're going to be serving. So before they open it to the public and everything, Dan's going to get us in there. So
cool.
That within itself is super cool. So we got that. You know, Mr. Paco Vielma. Shout out to Paco with South Point Systems. He's heading our fishing tournament this year.
Nice.
We already got sponsors coming in for that. We got all sorts of sponsors. The T-shirt that we give to our fishermen is already fully sponsored.
Nice. That's awesome.
We already got that gone. We got sponsors that have already came in at the 5K level, multiple sponsors. So we're moving, guys. And thank you to people like yourself for being a member of the organization. And
Of course. Thank you.
and thank you for coming on the podcast.
Yep.
No, it's been fun. Thank you.
And I really hope to see you participate in that advisory board.
Yeah.
It's going to be very few and selective people that are going to be a part of it. But I really believe you'll be a good voice to be in there and just give your 2 cents on whatever you all would see. And the way it would work is you guys would have to get together, right? And I would be there with you all. And then whatever you guys would like for the board to maybe push forward to get done, we bring it to them, whatever you guys thought. And if there is anything, there isn't anything.
Right,
You
like
know?
a committee to
Yeah.
come up with events and stuff.
Yeah, and you'll have your own little group chat. Hey, we're supposed to have a meeting. Do you guys want to discuss anything? No, there's nothing to discuss. Everything's good. Okay, perfect. And you know what? Yes, I saw this. I think we should do this. But all right, let's get together. You know, things like that.
Well, that's cool with, like you said, the building that you guys are in the works with. You know, having people come for first-time home buying and, you know, credit counseling and things like that. You know, more geared towards the lenders, but obviously we could do other things too.
Yeah, we want to make that accessible to anybody. Obviously, as long as the message is positive and we're doing stuff for the community, like you should have a place to go, right?
Yeah.
We're part of this organization where everybody together can really create something that's extraordinary.
I agree.
Yeah, cheers to that.
Yeah,
Possibilities
cheers.
are endless, man. With good faith and a transparent heart, and I think that possibilities are endless, man. We just keep doing things for the right reasons, right?
It's not that complicated.
Yes, sir.
Really.
How many views do we have, man? Like 1 million? I knew it.
1 million views.
I knew it. We're gonna let Miss Lopez here spin the wheel, and the person of
No la dejas tomar.
sorry, the person that wins the raffle is winning a $200 gift card that you all can use anywhere. So let's have Miss Lopez. You just gotta tap on that spin. Here you go, Ulises. Mr. Ulises here is in charge of showing this to the camera. Make sure that nobody feels like we gypped them. Hey, Emilio Osario.
Do we know who that is?
Yes, I actually do know who he is. He has his own little promotion company and website
Oh, nice.
company.
Cool.
He's
Is he on STBA?
He's not in STBA, but
Pues órale, bro.
you need to join, big dog. He's very good at what he
In
does.
order to claim the prize, you're gonna have to be a member.
You can actually not pick up the price and deduct $200 from your. Here we
You're
go.
saving $200.
Just kidding. No, thank you for listening in, man. I appreciate that.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Appreciate you, Emilio. Thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing on the podcast. Guys, that's all you need to do. If you guys are interested in participating in our raffles, all you have to do is like, comment, and share the podcast. We put you on the raffle. We try and give different prices away. Last week we gave a free tuition to somebody that wants to learn how to weld with materials paid for from our boy Medina. And this week we're giving away a $200 gift card.
That's amazing.
Trying.
Awesome.
We're out here trying
$200 gift card to where?
anywhere they want to go.
Really?
Yeah.
They can spend it wherever.
It don't matter.
That's nice.
Yeah. Y'all just make sure it's good and stay safe out there. Be safe. If y'all need anything, y'all know where to find us, STBA.org. Thank you to Ronnie for being on the podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you to Miss Lopez for being
Thank
on the
you, Miss
podcast.
Lopez.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
guys
Yes,
for the
appreciate
great
you.
conversation.
Of course.
We're
It
here.
was a great conversation.
It was good.
Honestly.
We're here. We're here every. We won't be here next Wednesday. Our boy Ulises is finally taking a vacation after I don't know how long we've been doing this, but well deserved.
Yeah, he works 24/7.
He works a lot.
Yeah.
Well deserved, my friend. And be safe out there and be safe to everybody. Thank you guys for showing up today. Stay blessed, stay humble. And if y'all need anything, y'all know where to find us, STBA.org.